Grade 7, The Valley of Fear by Arthur Conan Doyle. Act 1, Scene 7. Read aloud. For more videos on the same topic and many other novels and play scripts, please subscribe my channel, Learners on Board. Scene 7. Shafter's Lodgings, 1875, The Kitchen. Snatches of conversations and laughter from offstage are heard intermittently throughout the whole scene. Shafter comes on, followed rather reluctantly by McMurdo. McMurdo: Will this take long, Mr. Shafter? Only I am promised to sing again this evening. Shafter: Our order lodgings like you. McMurdo: They're easy to please. Shafter: They're respectable. That's what I like. Clerks and women. How long have you been with us now? McMurdo: Not a week yet. Shafter: You have done good. You have won work. McMurdo: The bookkeeping job? It will do me for a time. Shafter: But it seems to me you have other concerns. You are getting set on my daughter, Etty, and that's so? Or am I wrong? McMurdo: Yes, that is so. Shafter: Well, it ain't no manner of use. There's someone ahead of you. McMurdo: She told me so. Shafter: Did she tell you who it was? McMurdo: No, I asked, but she would not tell. Shafter: Warningly: Teddy Baldwin. McMurdo: And who the devil is he? Shafter: He is a boss of the Scouters. McMurdo: Scouters? I keep hearing that name here, always in a whisper. What are you afraid of? Who are the Scouters? Shafter: People who claim to serve the working man against their employers, but really only serve themselves. Lowering his voice: The ancient order of freemen. McMurdo, surprised: I am a member of the order myself. It is an innocent one. I counted upon joining it here, only I haven't had time yet. Shafter, shocked: I would never have had you in my house if I had known. Not for $100 a week. McMurdo, it exists for charity and good fellowship. Shafter, maybe in some places, here it is a murder society. McMurdo, that's preposterous. Shafter, they have committed countless murders. What about Millman and old Mr. Ham and little Billy James? Every man and woman in this valley knows it. McMurdo, that sounds like gossip. I want proof. Shafter, if you live here long, you will get your proof. But I forgot that. You are one of them yourself. You will soon be as bad as the rest. Etty, calling off. Father. Shafter, lowering his voice. Get other lodgings. You shall not sleep here after tonight. Etty, coming in. Father, you promised you would tell the story of losing your snowshoes again. Shafter, I'm coming, but I'm in no mood to tell stories. He goes off. Etty, aren't you joining us and the rest of the lodgers, Mr. McMurdo? McMurdo, perhaps not. Your father has given me notice. Etty, disappointed. Oh, I didn't know that. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know. McMurdo, I wouldn't care if I was just losing my room. He moves closer to Etty. But I'm losing you too. Honestly. Although I have only known you for a short time, you have become the very breath of life to me. Etty. Oh, shh, Mr. McMurdo. McMurdo, I can't live without you. Etty, don't speak so. I have told you that you are too late. McMurdo, suppose I had been first. Etty, would I have had a chance? Etty, distressed. I wish to heaven that you had been first. McMurdo, for God's sake, Etty, follow your heart, taking her hand, so that you will be mine and we will face it out together. Etty, it could not be here. Could you take me away? McMurdo, putting his arms around her. I'll hold you against the world. Etty, right here. Etty, why should we not leave together? McMurdo, making a hard decision. I would never hold my head up again if I fled. I had been driven out. Besides, what is there to be afraid of? Etty, you have been here too short a time, Jack. You don't know Baldwin or McGinty and his scouters. McMurdo, if, as your father says, these men have done crime after crime, how is that none are brought to justice? Etty, because no witness dares to appear against them. He would not live a month if he did. McMurdo, maybe these men have some reason in what they do. Maybe they are wronged and have no other way to help themselves. Etty, oh Jack, don't let me hear you speak so. That is how he speaks. McMurdo, Baldwin? Etty, I loathe him. If you would fly with me, Jack, he could take father and live far away from these wicked men. McMurdo, no harm shall come to you or your father. As to wicked men, you may find I am as bad as the worst of them before we are through. Etty, no, Jack, I would trust you anywhere. McMurdo, laughing bitterly, how little you know of me. Your innocent soul could not even guess what is passing in mine. Baldwin, Etty, your father sent me through. Etty pulls hurriedly away from McMurdo as Baldwin comes on. Etty, I am glad to see you, Mr. Baldwin. You are earlier than I had thought. Baldwin, looking at McMurdo. Who is this? Etty, a new boarder here. Mr. McMurdo, can I introduce you to Mr. Baldwin? The two men exchange curt nods. Baldwin, maybe Miss Etty has told you how it is with us. McMurdo, I didn't understand there was any relation between you. Baldwin, barely suppressing his anger. Well, you can understand it now. Take it from me, this young lady is mine, and you will find it a very fine evening for a walk. McMurdo, thank you. I'm in no humor for a walk. Baldwin, are you not? Maybe you are in a humor for a fight, Mr. Boarder. McMurdo, you never said a more welcome word. He prepares for a fist fight. Etty, no, Jack, he will harm you. Baldwin, oh, it's Jack. Is it? By God? Etty, oh, Ted, be reasonable, be kind, for my sake. McMurdo, I think if you were so, if you were to leave us, Etty, there's no time like the present to settle this thing. Baldwin, I'll choose my own time, Mr. He rolls up his sleeve to display his brand. Do you know what that means? McMurdo, I neither know nor care. Baldwin, I promise you, I promise you will know before you are much older. About to leave. As to you, Etty, you will come back to me on your knees. Do you hear, girl? On your knees. He goes off in a fury. Etty, going to McMurdo. Oh, Jack, how brave you were. But it's no use. You must fly. What chance have you against Boss McGinty and all the power of the lodge? McMurdo, don't fear for me. I'm a free man myself. Maybe I'm no better than others, so don't make a saint of me. Perhaps you hate me, too, now that I've told you. Etty, hate you, Jack? While life lasts, I could never do that. I have heard there is no harm in being a free man anywhere, but but here. But since you are one, go and make a friend of Boss McGinty. Get your word in first. McMurdo, I was thinking the same thing. I'll go right now and fix it. Going off. Tell your father I'll move to the widow McNamara's in the morning. He exits. Etty goes off separately.